This is the new Columbia River knife and tool, Pilar 3, designed by Jesper Voxnaes, a Danish knife designer, Danish knife designing phenom and knife making phenom. And of course, you know the Pilar, a very, very popular small EDC knife that came out from CRKT, I don't know, eight or 9 years ago at this point. Very hand-filling, stout little knife with a beautiful cleavery blade. Well, this one, and then they made the version 2, which was longer and a flipper, I believe, and they started making it in D2. And this is the 3rd iteration, and I love it. I love it. I just saw it on Blade HQ. I was there ordering a new concept knife, the Pelican. And I thought, I should check out a couple of new 3-inch blades just to see what's out there. And I saw that CRKT had this new Pilar, and I love this new blade shape. It's in the spirit of the original Pilar, but it's elongated and pointy, and more my style of blade. I really like this, and it's 3 inches, so it's a little bit longer than the original Pilar. So I guess this is the size of the Pilar 2, the larger version. In any case, you got a nice thin package here, thinner and lighter than the original Pilar, which I no longer have. I gave it to my cousin, so I can't compare it, unfortunately. But I have a scat of other knives to put this down with. But overall, my impression is it's a thinner frame, lighter for sure. There's this is a steel frame lock, but there's no pocketing on this side. But if you I don't know if it's easy to tell here just from looking at it, but the steel frame side, and both sides, are relatively thin, so you're not building up too much weight, even though that's steel. Oh, I just noticed this. You have a lock bar stabilizer on the inside that looks sort of like the type that you usually see on the outside. So yeah, steel frame lock, nice deep carry pocket clip. Nice backspacer here. I think this is anodized aluminum. Sits proud of the handle back here, and it's nicely chamfered. This G10 is excellent. It's grippy. As you can see, it's gripped some of my pocket lint, but not too grippy. It's not going to tear up your pants. Nice and thin there. Light and on IKBS, which just feels great. It's a nice little fidgety thing. You can pop it out with your thumb. You can spidey flick it easily. You can slow roll it out. This blade is D2. It's very, very, very sharp. It's a little, seems a little thick behind the edge. I'm not usually a behind the edge measurer, and in this case I'm not either, but it just seems like it's it's a pretty stout blade there. There's a good view of what it looks like behind the edge. Sorry for the wobble there. Let's see if I can stop that. In any case, it cuts well. Oh, there, it's focusing on my ashy hands. It cuts really well. This morning I had some boxes that I dispatched with this, which is exactly the kind of task this is meant for. But being at 3 inches and being pointy and being very nice in the hand, of course, where does my mind drift? You could also use this in a pinch, no doubt, but that's not what this is for. I can hear the eyes rolling as I say that. But if you are a Pilar fan, I would definitely say go out and get this. I don't know what it's like, $52 on Blade HQ, and very, very comfortable. It feels like a really good expression of this design in being elongated. It just fits the hand well. Not too chunky, not too heavy. Great action. If I had one gripe, it would be that the hole here isn't in any way softened, so this is a good 90 degrees right there, and it'll definitely catch your skin. You're not going to slip off of that, but I wouldn't mind them knocking down the edges there a little bit, but really that's kind of a silly thing to gripe about, just a preference thing. Here's another preference thing that they nailed. Yeah, it's deep carry, it's recessed in a pocket, and the screw heads are flush, so you're not coming up over top of the screw heads every time you stick this in your pocket, which, through attrition will destroy your pocket, even though the screw heads are round. Pilar. What I was going to say is all you Pilar heads, definitely get on this, and hopefully they'll take this through the course of iterations. I'm sure they'll come out with a flipper version of it at some point, if it's popular, a micarta top version, if it's popular, a blackout. You know, they'll probably go through all the different things they did with the original if this catches on, which I hope it does, because I'd like to see this in a few other forms. This would look very cool with green micarta handles or whatever micarta handles, or a different color G10, or even wood. This would look cool with wood, and I'm not usually a wood kind of guy especially on modern knives. Let me compare it to a couple of other small knives. Though I always talk about large knives, and large knives are my favorite, I do love small knives, 3-inch and lower in blade length. So I'll show it with a few popular ones. Here it is with the Bug Out. This is 3 1/4 about. Here it is with a cousin, the Pete, also a Vox design, and also a CRKT. Different level of production. This one is more of a budget, has a budget feel, but more budget materials and such, but still a great knife with a great feel. Women Carry Knives sent that to me. Thank you, Christine. Here it is with the old Cold Steel Kiridashi, a great little utility knife, and that's what I'm seeing this as, a great utility knife. Let's see. Here it is with a Delica, wearing brand new titanium scales from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Kind of resurrected my love for this knife. I mean, my love for this knife never went anywhere, but I guess now it's stronger. Let's see. Swiss Army knife, standard size. I can never remember what it is. Someone let me know. What is that, 93 millimeters or something like that? I don't know. Millimeters confound me because all right, that's the Rat 2. Here it is with the Finch Runtley, another great little utility knife with style, you know, utility knife with panache. All right, just a couple more here. SOG Terminus, kind of the same camp, and a small whatchamacallit, small Griptilian wearing the ATW handles, I guess. But look at this. It's about the same cutting edge, you know, this gives you a little extra blade length and that choil. But with the handle, look at how much more handle you get with the CRKT. Just enough to, you don't even have to be in that choil to make this handle work. I mean, if your hands are much bigger than mine, then yeah, you'll feel a little like you're coming off the end there. But yeah, the ergonomics on this thing are pretty sweet. And since everyone seems to compare knives with this, that's it next to the Paramilitary 2. And since they're out, I'll show it with the Buck 112 Ranger and the Troodon. Not the Combat, but the regular Troodon. So a good sized knife for a small knife. This is what I like in a small knife, 3 inches or less, and super ergonomic. I like a choil on a smaller knife for sure, because it makes you feel like you're not slipping off the end, especially if you have a tapered pommel like this. Very light, even though it's a steel frame lock, very light and small, and you've got fantastic action with that IKBS. And then of course, it's Vox designed. This new blade is so sweet. I really like the old blade, but I think the new blade takes the cake. Let me know what you think. Are you gonna get one of these? I wanna see what people like Stasa do with the Pilar 3. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.